Footballers are easygoing. They love to score goals and win big trophies, but missing an open goal because of the snow or stepping in gum is horrible luck. So here are some of the craziest unlucky moments in football history. In the quarterfinal match between Uruguay and Ghana at the 2010 World Cup, Luis Suarez did the most jaw-dropping move he had ever done in the last few minutes of extra time. Ghana had a great chance to score the winning goal with a last-ditch shot, but Suarez, being the cheeky person that he is, took matters into his own hands, literally. He actually blocked the shot with his hands. That really was a no-way moment.
Finish to the match. We saw that.
And so, it led to Ghana having a free chance at goal.
World Cup, and he hits the bar.
Asamoah Gyan of Ghana missed the penalty, and Uruguay won the game in the end. Suarez couldn't help but be happy about what he'd done. Most fans and commentators didn't agree with whether it was brave or bad sportsmanship. But speaking of unforgettable moments in the world of football, during the crazy semifinals of the Champions League in 2009 and 2010, Barcelona went head-to-head with Chelsea. It was the ultimate showdown, you know? The game was like a roller coaster with back-and-forth action, and Chelsea held on to a very slim lead against all odds.
Lampard looking to pull it back, and it's a fantastic start for Chelsea!
But when Chelsea was just seconds away from winning the second leg, Andre Iniesta did magic. The goal meant that Barcelona moved on to the next round.
But it's Messi! It's Iniesta!
Which made Chelsea fans very upset. During the game, Chelsea asked for a few penalties, but they were not given. This made the game even more exciting. And of course, who can forget Didier Drogba's frustrated outburst at the end of the game?
Man there trying to stop Drogba getting himself into further trouble.
Let's return to 2016, when it seemed like Lionel Messi and Argentina were under a curse. It was hard to believe. Messi missed a very important penalty against Chile in the final of the Copa America, and Argentina hadn't won a major title in decades at that time.
Can Messi put Argentina in front? He missed it!
Fans felt like they were on an emotional roller coaster, and seeing Messi cry made it even worse. Soon after that heartbreaking loss, Messi told the world the biggest secret ever. He said that he was leaving international football because he had given it his all, but couldn't take losing 4 times in a row. Messi's fairy tale kept getting more complicated, but at least he knew how to lose with grace. And now we know his story with Argentina was a happy ending. Hey, just a moment. Just a moment. I'm astonished you haven't hit that subscribe button yet. What the hell are you waiting for? Click that button and help us reach 2,000 subscribers. The next man's sinking feeling was the worst thing that could have happened. Loris Karius, the goalie for Liverpool, had a night he'd never forget in the 2018 Champions League final. It was an unforgettable mistake. After the game was over, Karius was totally broken up, and it looked like he might have hurt himself during the match. Isn't that crazy?
Here towards Benzema, we've got the option to Marcelo. Oh, and then Karius.
Speaking of safety, back in 2006, Zinedine Zidane, who was a huge star at the time, decided it was time for him to leave. The World Cup final was going to be his last game, so everything was already set up for a great ending. Zidane's Panica gave France the lead early, which made the game even more interesting. But in extra time, things took a dramatic turn.
Zinedine Zidane here.
And France lost in the end when Italy's Materazzi scored for them on a penalty kick.
Made it. Pirlo, we had already spoken about his delivery.
I'm sure Zidane wasn't too happy about that in the changing rooms. When we talk about fairy tales, let's think back to Europa League final in 2010. Fulham was on a crazy fairy tale run that made football fans all over the world say, watch in awe. They were playing against the powerful Atletico Madrid, and let me tell you, it was a nail-biter. Diego Forlan, Atletico's star forward, opened the scoring with a goal.
Aguero, Forlan!
But Fulham's Simon Davies tied the game. As the game was almost over, Forlan scored again.
Still Aguero, and he's worked it into Diego Forlan.
But this time, his shot deflected off a Fulham player and into the net. It was a crushing blow for Fulham, and they couldn't find a way to respond. Man, they thought hard and gave it their all. But in the end, it was like that old saying, they tried hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter. City of heartbreak for Fulham. There is perhaps one person who could claim his header to be as iconic as Zidane's headbutt, and that is Sergio Ramos. Diego Simeone's team, Atletico Madrid, was doing very well in 2014. In the final of the Champions League, they were going to play Real Madrid, a team from the same city. They had a chance to make history, but Sergio Ramos, who has been a problem for Atletico Madrid for years, stopped them in the 93rd minute. Atletico's hopes are flying high, and when Ramos takes matters into his own hands and crushes them with that last-minute header.
Bridge takes. It's a header from Sergio Ramos!
Without a doubt, that moment will always be remembered in football history. Even worse, Atletico's hopes fell apart in extra time, which led to a 4-1 loss. Their quest for European glory went on, and their fans were left with a bitter taste of what could have been. If you liked reliving these unluckiest moments with us, don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel, Brand Ballers, for more exciting football content.